Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel that helps you learn English and stay motivated. Today, we bring you the story of one of the greatest investors in history. A man who turned small investments into billions, yet lived a simple and humble life. A man whose wisdom is admired by business leaders, students, and everyday people around the world. Imagine this: a young boy sells newspapers. He loves numbers. Later, he makes billions by buying companies. This is the story of Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, a financial genius, and a man whose speeches inspire millions. His journey from a young boy selling newspapers to becoming one of the richest men in the world is full of lessons about patience, smart decisions, and the power of long-term thinking. Today, we will explore his early life, how he started investing, how he built his company, and his greatest successes. Then, we'll dive into his famous speeches, words that push us to work harder and think smarter. If you want to learn about success, money, and life, this story is for you. Are you ready? Let's begin. Warren Edward Buffett was born on August 30, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska, USA. His father, Howard Buffett, was a stockbroker and later became a U.S. congressman. His mother, Layla, was a homemaker. Warren was the second of 3 children. His family was not poor, they lived in a nice house in Omaha, a small city. From a young age, Warren showed an incredible talent for numbers and business. While other kids played games, Warren read books about stocks and finance. At 6, he sold gum on the street, 5 cents for a pack. He made a little money. By the age of 7, he had already read a book called 1,000 Ways to Make $1,000. This book sparked his interest in making money. By the time he was 11, he made his first investment. He bought 3 shares of a company called City Service for $38 per share. Soon after buying, the stock price dropped to $27. Young Warren was nervous but held on. When the price rose to $40, he sold his shares, making a small profit. But later, the stock price went up to $200. Warren learned an important lesson: patience is key in investing. School was easy for Warren. He was smart, especially in math. He didn't talk much. He was shy. But he worked hard. Warren didn't wait to grow up to start making money. As a teenager, he had many small businesses. He sold chewing gum, Coca-Cola bottles, and magazines door to door. He also delivered newspapers and made $175 a month, more than most adults at that time. At the age of 14, he used his savings of $1,200 to buy 40 acres of farmland. He rented the land to farmers and earned money without doing the hard work himself. Warren's childhood showed his genius. He understood the power of money, investment, and passive income. In 1947, Warren Buffett joined the University of Pennsylvania at the age of 17. It was a prestigious school for business. He stayed for 2 years, then transferred to the University of Nebraska, graduating with a degree in business. After that, he applied to Harvard Business School, but he was rejected. That hurt. Instead, he joined Columbia University, where he met Benjamin Graham, a professor and legendary investor. Benjamin Graham became Buffett's mentor. Graham taught him value investing, the idea of buying stocks that are undervalued and holding them for a long time. Buffett learned that investing is not about following trends, it's about understanding the true worth of a business. He graduated in 1951. After graduation, Warren Buffett worked for his father and then for Benjamin Graham's investment firm in New York. Graham was famous. He wrote a book, The Intelligent Investor. Warren learned, buy good companies for low prices. It's like finding a great sale at a store. He worked hard reading all day. He saved money, not spending much. He said, I want to be rich. In 1956, when Graham retired, Warren returned to Omaha and started Buffett Partnership Limited with just $105,000 from family and friends. He added $100 of his own. He was only 26. He said, I'll make your money grow. He bought stocks, companies that were cheap but good. He waited, sometimes for years. It worked. By 1962, his company was worth $7 million. Warren's share? $1 million. He became a millionaire at 32. He was different. He didn't live extravagantly, no fancy house. He married Susan Thompson in 1952. They had 3 kids, Susie, Howard, and Peter. Susan helped him become more social. He was naturally shy. He lived in Omaha, not New York. He said, I like it simple. His office was small, just him and a phone. In 1965, he took control of a struggling textile company called Berkshire Hathaway. Over time, he transformed it into one of the biggest companies in the world. By the 1970s, Warren was in his 40s, and Berkshire was no longer just a textile company. It owned businesses like Geico, Dairy Queen, and Duracell, along with major shares in Apple, Coca-Cola, and many more. He was smart. He read 500 pages a day, including books and reports. He said, knowledge grows like money. By 1985, Berkshire was worth $2 billion. Warren was patient. He didn't sell often. He waited, sometimes 10 or even 20 years. By 1988, he bought $1 billion worth of Coca-Cola stock, acquiring 7% of the company. People said, too risky. But the investment grew, eventually reaching a value of $25 billion. He became a billionaire, with a net worth of $2.5 billion by 1989. He was now famous, known as the Oracle of Omaha, a wise man. By 1990, Berkshire was worth $7 billion. By 2000, it had grown to $50 billion, and Warren's net worth had reached $36 billion, making him the second richest person in America. Some say he is too quiet. He doesn't talk much. He lives simply, still residing in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,000. Berkshire kept growing, reaching $100 billion by 2010. Here are Warren Buffett's investment secrets. Buy quality, hold long-term. He believes in buying great companies and holding onto them for decades. Stay away from debt. He avoids borrowing money unnecessarily. Invest in what you understand. He never invests in businesses he doesn't understand. Live simply. Despite his billions, he still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Be patient, he doesn't chase quick money. His wealth grew slowly over time. Buffett's speeches are full of wisdom and practical advice. Let's look at some of his most inspiring messages. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Improving your skills and knowledge will bring the best returns in life. The more you learn, the more you earn. If you buy things you don't need, you will soon sell things you do need. Avoid unnecessary spending. Save and invest wisely. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Integrity and trust are worth more than money. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Surround yourself with smart, ethical, and positive people who help you grow. Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Knowledge and research reduce risk in investments and life. The big question about how people behave is whether they've got an inner scorecard or an outer scorecard. Focus on your own values, not outside opinions. You only have to get rich once. After that, why take risks? Do what you love, don't chase more money. Once successful, enjoy life and follow your passion. Despite being one of the richest people in the world, Buffett is not interested in luxury. He still lives in the same modest house he bought in Omaha in 1958. He drives his own car and enjoys simple meals, often having McDonald's for breakfast. Instead of spending his wealth on himself, he chose to give it away. In 2006, he pledged to donate 99% of his fortune to charity. He co-founded the Giving Pledge with Bill Gates, encouraging billionaires to donate most of their wealth to help those in need. Buffett's generosity has improved the lives of millions of people around the world. We can learn lessons from Warren Buffett's life. Start early. The earlier you start, the more time you have to grow. Think long-term. Success takes time. Be patient. Keep learning. Never stop improving your knowledge and skills. Live below your means. Save and invest instead of wasting money. Give back. True success is not just about making money, but about making a difference. Warren Buffett's story is about more than just money. It's about smart thinking, discipline, and kindness. He proved that you don't need to be born rich to become successful. He started as a kid selling newspapers and learned to invest, eventually turning Berkshire Hathaway into a massive company. As of March 2025, his net worth exceeds $110 billion. Warren wasn't loud, he was smart. He faced setbacks. Harvard rejected him. But he kept going. He said, "Invest in yourself." That's his secret: learn, wait, and win. Today, he helps millions. His speeches and wisdom will continue to inspire generations. What do you think about Warren Buffett's story? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. In our next video, we'll bring you another great story, so stay tuned. See you in the next video.